results.
Races, and they're off and racing. Madrino was a little slow into stride. Amongst those that show a little bit of early dash, so the pace isn't that strong early. Love Destiny and Eastern Star in the yellow and red have moved through to the lead, but several are taking keen holds, including the slow-starting Madrino on the outside of Twilight Revenge. So settling down, Eastern Star, keen herself, disputes the running with Love Destiny. Dropping onto the rails, Rainbow Sign is in third early on. The pace is not strong. Swiss Rowe races in fourth place, just jostling for position Twilight Revenge on the outside of Dreams Delivered, who's in fifth place early on. As Eastern Star has upped the tempo and poached a four-length lead with four furlongs to go. So Eastern Star leading from, in second place, Rainbow Sign. Third, a neck away is Love Destiny as they just begin to string out. Dreams Delivered being ridden along in fifth place at this stage with Swiss Rowe, Magic in the Making, Twilight Agenda, Madrino and Jolly's Flyer. Eastern Star not so far clear as they head with 2.5 furlongs to travel. In second place, Rainbow Sign. On the inside, Swiss Rowe travelling up strongly, switches to the inner. Dreams Delivered's now beginning to get going with Magic in the Making as well. Rainbow Sign still there. As out in the lead, Eastern Star, hassled by Swiss Rowe over on the outside. Dreams Delivered is trying to stay on now, and right down the outside, Magic in the Making. Swiss Rowe has got to the front. The lead is a length or so from Eastern Star and Dreams Delivered, and Swiss Rowe for Billy Loughnane is not stopping. Swiss Rowe it is who leads them home in the last from Dreams Delivered. Eastern Star was third, just ahead of Love Destiny, who comes home in fourth place.
Well, it would have been slightly uncharacteristic of a night on the all-weather without a victory from Billy Loughnane, and indeed he has landed the last with Swiss Rowe, who wins in the first-time visor and pretty comprehensively as well, seeing off the hot favourites Dreams Delivered, who once again has found a horse too good and has run pretty well, but has never really had a chance of getting to Swiss Rowe, who's been lit up by that headgear. In third, Eastern Star, another solid race, but she extends her well, I was going to say unbeaten efforts on the all-weather, but of course that's completely opposite. Her inability to get the job done. She's now 0 from 29. Swiss Rowe, though, is 12-1 winner. It's a big prize, isn't it, for the horse returning? He'd been at Wolverhampton mostly recently, but has enjoyed himself at Kempton tonight and has done that in some style. On the inside, always in a nice posse. Can often pay not to be on the inside at Kempton. We've seen some fairly uncharacteristic results at the track tonight. Those coming from off the pace have done well. Those on the inside haven't done badly. And you can see that Billy Loughnane is just trying to humour and cajole Swiss Rowe into the bridle and quickens up past Eastern Star pretty easily. And Dreams Delivered is the last challenger, but really he never looked like getting to the winner, who has pronounced himself as a well-handicapped individual on this effort and has pretty much won hands and heels to finish off proceedings here at Kempton Park. And as you can see, just sitting in behind Eastern Star is Billy Loughnane at this point. And as soon as the cutaway comes, goes to the inside, gets that clear, uninterrupted and unfettered passage through, and has done that really well. I'm just seeing if there's anything from behind. Magic in the Making landed this contest last year. She's run creditably again, but it all happened a little bit quickly for her, I think. Maybe she needs to come down a couple of pounds in the handicap. Madrino and Twilight Revenge quite disappointing, particularly Twilight Revenge back at this venue, but he didn't really look like he wanted to go in the stalls and maybe had similar ideas about the race itself. Other than that, not much to take out of it, I think, apart from the fact that the winner has fairly trotted in. Not quite as impressive as Tumesius Fox in our last contest, but considering this is a Class 6 handicap, we're talking about a horse who's been, well, he looks like he's been under the thumb of the assessor really on his last few starts. He's certainly shown his rivals a clean pair of heels, and a nice way to finish really, Rishi, for the night here with Swiss Rowe and Billy Loughnane, a man who continues, isn't he, to impress in the saddle.
Yeah, he kept things very simple, hugged the inside rail, waited for the cutaway, and Swiss Rowe picked up nicely in the end. Eastern Star probably did a little bit too much early on. Dreams Delivered didn't look the most straightforward, but Swiss Rowe wins at 12-1 for the Loughnans. Second, Dreams Delivered 11-10 favourite. Eastern Star back in third at 4-1. The final winning time of the night at Kempton was 1:26.32, 2.72 seconds slower than the standard for 7 furlongs. It's quicker than McLean House in the second race.